The first thing I'm going to create is a horizontal bar that will be my nav bar, as well as a quick graphic that will eventually be a button. So I'm going to come down here in my toolbar and I'm going to select this rectangle tool. And from there, what I can also do is start to select maybe a stroke color, such as black, and then even a fill color as red. And then I can go ahead and draw sort of this nav bar, and I'll just roughly draw it in up here at the top. So that's what I've drawn, and I then want to go ahead and select the selection tool, and I can go ahead and click on this fill area. And this is a common mistake. You'll click and just grab the fill and not the stroke. So I'll just do an undo. So you might want to double click in order to capture both, okay? So with both selected, I can now move them around. Okay, and one thing I can do, because I want this to be actually a smaller size, well, I can go ahead and use the free transform tool, third tool down, and I can adjust it by any one of these nodes and sort of shrink it up like that. If you want to get more exact, what you're going to want to do is open up the properties panel. And from there, you can determine its exact size and position. So again, I want this to be in the upper left-hand corner. So I'll just type in 0, 0. And for the width, I actually just want it to be 1,000 pixels wide and about 35 pixels high. That's more like it. And next up, I want to go ahead and change my fill and stroke. So regardless of what you started with, you can always sort of remove the stroke if you want by, again, clicking this button right here. And then I can go ahead and select black for the fill color. So far, so good. There's my graphic. And what I've done is I've actually drawn it on this layer, layer 1. So I probably want to rename this to nav bar. Just like that. All right, I'm going to create another graphic really fast, and I'm going to put it on a new layer. So I'm going to click this new layer icon, and from there, I can go ahead and type in button. So right here, I'm going to just create this quick button graphic. Okay, so I'm going to use the rectangle tool again, and I'm going to go ahead and select medium to dark gray. Okay, and I'm going to draw it sort of at the same height. And notice actually Flash will snap sort of into view. It'll snap to other graphics. So I can see that this button actually snaps to the height of that nav bar. So again, I can select the selection tool and my graphic, and I can check out its size. So again, it's 35 pixels high, and I could go ahead and make it about 100 pixels wide. But overall, that looks pretty good. And I just want to be aware always of what layer I'm on when I'm drawing. But again, those are just two quick graphics, and now I'm sort of set up to take this to the next step and turn this into symbols.